the second time. The Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another one. It is the day after the Super Bowl, February 10th. Eagles beat the absolute piss out of the Chiefs, totally exposing them. Patrick Mahomes couldn't get anything done. It was such a great game. Loved it, but guess who's an idiot and put all their money on the Chiefs and Chiefs player props. Sorry, buddy. We'll get them next year. So now that football season is officially over, I want to talk about the direction of the channel and where I want to go with it. I love to play poker. I have since I was about 16 years old. Now I live in Vegas, the poker capital of the world, and the biggest rooms in the world, some of them, with the biggest players in the world. So it all started when I was about 16 years old. Met a friend named Mark Dempsey, who's still a great friend of mine to this day. Shout out to you, Mark Dempsey. In high school, introduced me to Full Tilt Poker, which we all know what happened to that for the most part. And if you don't, it was an online poker company backed by a lot of the biggest stars in the game that eventually ended up getting shut down by the government, and big controversy. A lot of people lost a lot of money.
Today, the FBI cracked down on what they call illegal online gambling. Poker giants like Full Tilt Poker, PokerStars, and Absolute Poker all display this document on their websites, stating the domains have been seized. Online poker sites have become extremely popular over the past decade, and for the most part have been able to get around U.S. gambling laws by keeping their operations and headquarters out of the country. But now the FBI claims they tricked major U.S. banks and credit card companies into processing illegal gambling payments and trying to pass them off as legitimate transactions. U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara said in a statement that, quote, "These defendants concocted an elaborate criminal fraud scheme, alternately tricking some U.S. banks and effectively bribing others to assure the continued flow of billions in illegal gambling profits. Moreover, as we allege, in their zeal to circumvent the gambling laws, the defendants also engaged in massive money laundering and bank fraud." For now, the websites remain seized. Over 45 bank accounts of the companies have been frozen, and 2 out of the 11 indicted have been arrested. The other 9 are presumed to be out of the country.
So then after that, Mark would introduce me to bar poker over at Liberty Lanes bowling alley back home in Largo. Tournament, every night there would be 2 of them. There's free poker, and if you won a bar tab. Now, bar tab did me no good because I'm only 16, 17 years old at the time. But I love to bowl. I would actually end up winning quite a few of them right out from the beginning, and kind of got hooked. And what I would do was either sell the bar tab to somebody, so say it was like $40, it just depended on how many players were in that night. I would sell it to someone who's 21, using it for the bar itself for like $25, $20, and use that money to go bowling or McDonald's or whatever it is that I wanted at the time. And then so from there, obviously I got hooked after I won a few of them, and once I turned 18 in Tampa at the Hard Rock, you only have to be 18 to play because it's a Seminole-owned casino, Seminole Indian. And we started going to the Hard Rock 3-4 nights a week. I'm not even joking, until I end up ultimately leaving to go to the military. So fast forward a few years, I get out of the military, and what's the first thing I do? I go and get a job at Derby Lane, which for those of you who don't know, is a Greyhound track over in St. Pete, right outside the edge of Tampa. Which also had a small poker room in it. It's also where scenes of Ocean 11 were filmed. Pretty cool.
I saw you at the paddock before the second race, outside the men's room when I placed my bet. I saw you before you even got up this morning.
How you been, Saul?
Never better.
What's with the orange?
My doctor says I need vitamins.
So why don't you take vitamins?
You come here to give me a physical?
Box seats, come on.
So you're gonna tell me? Or should I just say no and get it over with?
Saul, you're the best there is. You're in Cooperstown. What do you want?
Nothing. I got a duplex now. I got wall-to-wall and a goldfish. I'm seeing a nice lady who works the unmentionables counter at Macy's. I've changed.
Guys like us don't change, Saul.
So I worked there for a while as a poker brush, poker attendant, and basically jumped right back into going to the Hard Rock every night that I could, playing poker. This time along with my buddies Brian and Kyle. We would literally play every single day, drive back over the bridge, go to sleep for a few hours, wake up, go right back. It was the craziest up and down lifestyle. So fast forward a few more years. Now we're out in Vegas. I come out here, me and my wife, and what do? I get a job at the Bellagio Poker Room, of all places. Like the place I've been obsessed with since I was a kid, ever since I started watching the show Las Vegas with the Josh Duhamel, Molly Sims, James Caan, which RIP. I was literally hooked on the show Las Vegas. Like, I would watch it for hours and hours every day when they have reruns. I still do when they put it on. I love that show. And I think it's what kind of excited me to come out to Vegas ultimately one day. Now fast forward to 2023, here I am.
Vegas. Former mob lawyer as mayor, legal gambling, valets with master's degrees in engineering, bars that never close, world-class food and entertainment, 24/7 action. Oh, and I made it through the day without getting buried alive in the desert. God, I love this town.
So yeah, I'm working in the Bellagio Poker Room. It's a dream job. I get to, see some of the biggest players in the world every single night. Talk to some of them even sometimes, just be in their presence is absolutely insane because I watch these guys since I was like I said, 14, 15, 16 years old. And now they're literally some of them even know me by name now. It's insane. So the goal is this summer we're going to try and play as many as the World Series of Poker tournaments as we can, starting with the casino-only tournament, which is casino employees only are allowed in. It's a $555 tournament. And then from there, we're just going to try and stack our money over the next few months, playing a lot at South Point Poker Room. That's right down the street from my house. Bellagio as well. I like to play there a lot when I'm on my off days. And if we can get lucky enough, maybe we can save enough money and or cash a tournament or two enough to get into the main event, the World Series of Poker, which I believe is early July this year. Speaking of Super Bowls, this is like the Super Bowl of poker. This is what everybody wants to win. It's a big kahuna fish, biggest payout prize. Last year, first place won $10 million.
Joey Keegan told me that this tournament's impossible to win, and then when the field size is bigger, you feel like it's even more impossible to win. But you just sit down day one, you're just like, okay, eventually I'm going to bust this tournament. It's not going to be pretty, I'm not going to feel great, and I'm going to go on with your life, and you kind of mentally prepare yourself for it. And I just can't believe I did not bust the main event.
And if you win this, you're pretty much going down in poker history. Well, you are, let's be honest. It's like putting your name on the Lombardi trophy. So over the next few months, all I want to do is focus on playing poker. I've got some friends coming into town. I'm trying to get back to Florida still. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's looking like the end of March, maybe early April. Early April will be way cheaper than March. Well, towards the end of March, because it's like spring break, prime time right there. Yeah, so we're going to set a goal, $10,000 this summer by July. World Series of Poker main event. cut it off the list. We've done it. We made it. You know, even if we bust in the first hand, that's the goal for the summer. Make it to the World Series main event, $10,000. I mostly play 1-3, 2-5, and we'll see what happens. We're just going to have to grind it out. Like I said, we got a few months until July, so see if we could do it. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's what we're going to work towards. This week, my buddy Matt's coming in. He loves to gamble, so I want to do also a lot of just slot videos with him. He's a big slot player. Just whatever we're doing around the casino. I'm sure you've seen a lot of these guys like Vegas Matt, like Pomsey slots, NG slots. They're all mostly focused on slots, but I also want to involve poker into it as well. I've had a lot of fun making these past few videos. I know it's just kind of a hobby that I enjoy doing and something, you know, positive. So we'll see where it goes. If it becomes something, cool. If not, whatever. I'm also going to try and stream online poker. We've got it set up now. I just got to get a mic and a new webcam, and we're going to try that out as well. Although I don't really like online poker. I think it's kind of sketchy, but like I said, poker is going to become the goal, the dream, the thing. So that's what we're going to focus on. So if you want to see those types of videos and watch me gamble and probably lose my money ultimately, like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. Like I said, this is just for fun. Maybe it'll turn into something. Maybe I'll, you know, keep doing it. I don't know. I really like the video editing aspect of it. So we'll see. But appreciate you. See you in the next one. Peace. Like and subscribe or ever to bite your finger. Yes, I know the filter's off.